Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to use query formula in Google Sheets and also how to do pivots with the help of query formula in Google Sheets. I have these columns with me, okay, and with the help of query formula I want column A and column D imported with the help of query formula. So let's write down our query. I'll just write down equals to query, then bracket. You can select this as well, bracket. I'll go to data. I will select the data, and data will be all the rows, comma, select A, comma, D, double quotes and bracket close, enter. See, we got the countries column and total participation. So whenever you are using query formula, first of all, we always call the columns with the help of the alphabet which is mentioned above. Okay, so whenever you are using query formula, make sure you are using query formula within the sheet and it's not between two Google Sheets. Okay, point number 2, whenever we call any column, right, in query formula, we have to mention the column alphabet. So in this case, I'm saying go to this data, go to this range, then select column A and column D exactly as it is. And that's why if I go and count the total number of countries here, it is 32, the total number of rows. And if I go and check in the data, it is also 32. So that means we have imported everything here, but it is within the Google Sheet. Okay, but there is a scenario where we want a pivot out of this data. For example, out of this data I want a pivot, and before writing pivot query, right, we should first create a pivot how it look like. So for example, in this case, I'll just write countries, and I want country like Afghanistan, Bahamas, Bahrain. So this is how it looks like, right? The countries should not repeat. And the second thing I want is, for example, in this data set I had this column seat, right? So I want A, B, C, D, for example, and in these columns I want the sum of total participation. Okay, every cell should contain the total participation from Afghanistan under this category A. So we are going to use this particular data here. So we don't have ABCD here, so that means we don't have seat column, which is B. So I'll go here, I'll go to this formula, I'll put B and then comma, and it will bring me column number seat, and it will give me the seat column as well. Okay, now I'm going to write a query formula again, in which I want to create a pivot like this. So just make sure it is exactly the same. The only point is we should know the variables and attributes which are used in pivots. So for in this case, to creating the pivot, I'm going to select this data. I'll just delete this. Okay, A1 colon C, that means data till bottom right. Okay, I'll put comma. Now I will write select what? Select country. Okay, so country is in A, select A, comma, and after this countries, what I want in these cells, it should be the sum of total participation, right? So I'll write sum brackets, and in bracket I'll write C, so it will do the sum of column C. Okay, now I want it to group by A, okay, and then pivot by B. So basically the A, B, C, D, so basically it is the pivot section. The A, B, C, D part is the pivot section. So I'll just write down this, close it and bracket. And see, I have countries here. It is grouped by countries, and we are getting the sum of all the total participation, and it has been divided by seat. So we have this table here. So this is our pivot. I hope you understood the concept and understood how to create pivots in Google Sheets. Thank you very much for watching.